Welcome to another edition of Cooking with SonicBlu, and today we are in the home of Rune and Company to produce a typical Southern Bob Evans breakfast dinner. Breakfast dinner. It's breakfast time at dinner time.
It's breakfast at dinner time.
Yes, it's dinner time, but it might as well be breakfast time. But when you wake up, does that mean you have to have dinner?
No, not necessarily.
Oh, okay. Well, what are we doing today?
Well, we're going to be doing up some biscuits and gravy, sausage gravy. We may or may not be using both packs of sausage, but I know we're going to be using both cans of
both cans of biscuits. And there's the jumbo flaky biscuits, the buttermilk variety.
And then we're also going to be doing up some ham sticks as well to go with it.
That's the typical Southern breakfast. Well, it always involves sausage, ham,
and biscuits.
And gravy. But where's the gravy? I don't see any gravy.
Well, we're going to be making gravy with the sausage.
Ah, so you're going to make it from scratch too?
Yes.
Good.
Always.
Well, let's get started then.
Okay. Alright, first things first, we gotta preheat the oven and get these biscuits opened and onto the tray.
Oven to, I should assume, 350, 375?
350.
350.
You got it right on the first shot.
Yep.
There we go.
I caramelized the
Oh, there it is. See, yours popped and then mine popped. I think it's like a chain reaction.
A little butter.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a southern breakfast, so.
Yeah.
Took a little shuffling around, but you got them on fit. That's all that matters.
That's it.
13 to 17 minutes.
Fantastic. Okay, in go the biscuits.
13 to 17 minutes. So give me a second.
How about 13 to 17 of them? Squeeze that greasy pig down into. Okay, everything in the kitchen gonna be greasy pigs.
I was just about to ask.
There we go.
There we go.
And now, I will toss you the second sausage. You'll catch it. See? If you're coordinated, you can toss everything into the kitchen, and you know that your sous chef will be there to catch it. While we're at it, too, I'd like to also mention that when you first get your cast iron skillet, or if it needs to be reseasoned, just like this one, it's always best to cook the greasiest food you can find, and nothing's greasier than good old pork sausage.
Or bacon.
Or bacon, too. So once you're done with that, all you got to do is just wipe it down.
Well, we're going to have to clean it because I'm going to be doing the gravy right into this pan. Let's do a little bit of easy kitchen magic, shall we?
Okay, easy kitchen magic.
We need to brown this sausage.
Brown the sausage? Okay, well, then I will pull together my easy brown the sausage magic spell. 1, 2, 3, brown. Well, it's much browner now.
It's not pink.
No, it's not pink.
Okay.
It's brown. It's good and greasy and delicious, just like we like all of our Southern food. Dripping with grease and giving you a coronary that'll last you the rest of your life.
And in this case, all that grease is staying in there.
But if it's dripping with grease, it's dripping with flavor.
That's right.
That much is true. Okay.
So, what else are we going to do to the sausage now that it's all brown?
Oh, give me just a second.
One, and your second is up.
Already got what I was going for.
Good. Gonna take and extract some of the grease that's in the sausage.
And a little bit of the sausage too, it's okay.
Of course, that's what makes the best sausage gravy. And extract it into the side of the holding vessel. Savory juices get extracted from the sausage.
Okay.
Next step.
So that's enough. That's enough there. Okay.
Yep.
So gotta
make sure that it doesn't get stuck on the pan either.
That's right. So we're gonna add it right into there. I see. So 2 large soup spoons full of flour.
Well, give or take.
2 or 3.
However much you feel comfortable with.
Yeah. And stirring it in with a fork to help break up the flour and help it become a nice, savory paste-like substance, which will later turn into liquid when you add milk.
Well, do you know what this is called?
Sausage gravy.
It's a roux.
It's a roux. Equal parts fat, equal parts flour.
Yeah. You said, what is this called? I'm like, you're making sausage gravy. Of course I know what that is.
Not this.
Right.
But it's a thickening agent used for soups, sauces, gravies. Just a simple roux.
We've used roux on the show before, yes?
Probably once or twice, I'm sure.
Back into the cast iron skillet it goes.
We're going to probably add a little bit more flour, but I was just getting it started with the roux.
So it looks like you got that beautiful array of brown and brown color in there.
Yep. Basically stir that back in. Not going to look much different at
Until
first.
you add the milk.
But now, about how much milk would you say?
That was
you
about
added
a quarter to a half cup.
We're going to do a half cup of milk added to the already cooked sausage, some flour.
And we will be adding some more flour, like I said.
That'll just help make it a little thicker.
And each time you make this, the thickness may vary depending on how much liquid to sausage to whatever the case may be.
Huh.
And this is all basically a recipe done by how you prefer it. Do you like a thin gravy? Do you like a thick gravy?
I like a thick gravy. I like the traditional southern thick gravy. So, there you go. 2 more spoonfuls of flour
Straight into the pot.
and stir it around. Sop up all of that luscious juices from the sausage. So you make the gravy as you cook the sausage, and that is very interesting. Because usually you make people make the gravy separate from that, but they actually do it at the same time. So
Yeah.
Well, why not if you're just going to add sausage into the gravy itself?
true.
Using the sausage's own fats as well helps make sure that that flavor is consistent too.
It does do that too. More milk.
A little bit
And then
more
another-
milk to get it.
Say maybe a quarter.
Yeah, that was about a quarter cup there.
Yeah. We're adding garlic.
Just a little bit of garlic powder.
Just
powder.
to give it a bit more flavor.
But it doesn't really need any onion.
The sausage in itself would make a good gravy because sausage has a bunch of other flavors mixed in with it.
Let's see how well this turned out. Ooh, hot.
Yes, hot, hot, hot.
Well, you can definitely taste the garlic in there. It's got that kick from the sausage. Although, the only thing that I'm really deluded about is the fact that usually I'm used to like the southern country style gravy to be poured all over the top of it. So that's what's throwing me off. That's the only thing. But
like
you get the taste in the sausage though. So you already got the gravy taste in there, but you just don't see it.
Well,
then,
if you want it like that, you would add more milk, water, whatever your liquid is.
More milk.
More milk
like
or
that.
cream.
Right. Yeah, because you can use heavy cream in this recipe as well.
Heck, when I make most of my gravies, I just use water.
Well, this
Yeah, I use water too, but when you make a white gravy like that, it's always best to use milk or cream.
Not only does it get the color, but the taste as well.
We're forming slowly, so I have lots of time.
I can tell you one thing though, when that's ready, it's going to be delicious.
And yes, I'm going through a lot of the milk this time. But yeah, just add a little bit of milk.
And try not to spill it off the side.
Yeah.
That would probably help.
And he's going for more, folks. Oh.
Yeah, watch the
Watch
stove.
the stove.
That-
The
that-
oven is shaky.
That back leg is not balanced.
Now, was it like this when you moved in?
Yeah, we told them about it and
They never picked it. They never
Never
fixed it.
fixed it or replaced it.
Okay, does that look more like a southern gravy?
Yes, it does. Now that looks like gravy. Now
Mm.
the grease is coming up to say hi.
Yeah.
A little bit.
We can skim some of it off the top if you want.
Yeah. But okay.
This is sausage gravy.
It poofed at you.
I noticed.
So now,
Okay.
Now that that's done, bring over the second pan.
for the ham. I suppose we're going to be doing the ham in that one.
Yep. That's why I got it out.
Uh-huh. Right, good thinking.
And serving spoon for the gravy when we get there.
Crank that burner on, and we're going to take the ham, and
The ham's in the pan,
the butter is going in.
and we're adding butter.
Wow, that's a lot of butter.
Now,
It's going
Trust
to
me.
about 5 things of ham.
trust me, the way I do things.
And brown sugar. Don't forget the brown sugar.
Making a nice glaze for the ham.
Wow, you know, I've had this bag of brown sugar for 2 years, done a lot of cooking with SonicBlu with it, and I'm still,
Yep.
And it's still
going.
soft too.
Still going.
I'm still soft. All right.
We know how to keep our brown sugar.
go.
Alright, there you go. Brown
Alright.
sugar away.
And this waste.
We'll be talking about that bag for years to come. Remember that bag of brown sugar we had? We did many an episode of Cooking with SonicBlu with it. I remember it well. I think about, say, 4 ounces of water there, or maybe 2. About 2 ounces of water there.
I like to add just enough water to basically cover just a little bit of the ham. That's going to dilute everything and it will boil down into a nice light glaze. So it won't be super sweet or super buttery.
Take when they go through the bath for a little bit, take them out and fry them up.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Every so often we can toss like a spoonful of the glaze on top of them while they're frying and let it kind of. Of course, my grandma Susie used to do this more with bacon. She'd add a few strips of bacon into the glaze.
Oh yeah.
Get that nice tasty bacon.
Bacon.
And by the time the bacon was done, it'd be a nice candied bacon. Awesome. So awesome.
So now we're taking the ham, moving it over.
Okay, let's go.
Another one. Now we reduce that heat so
Keep the liquid in there so it doesn't boil off quite as much. So while this one over here is boiling in the lovely juices, we got this one over here frying up slowly.
That's the first one that we've included in its bath over there, so to speak.
yeah.
So we bathe it, then we fry it.
Let's take a look at that over here, huh? Wow.
Look at that. Speckled with brown. That one's getting a good speckling too.
And now what we're gonna do,
Let's add a spoonful of the glaze.
A couple.
add a couple spoonfuls.
A couple spoonfuls of the glaze.
On one side.
Actually, in all technicality, what we can do is, now that this is getting more of the ham flavoring, we don't have to do it in here.
And some on the bottom. Want to do a couple on the top and a couple on the bottom, get both sides going.
Yeah, we can probably just turn that off now, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Instant glaze. Instant glaze. Look at that glaze. Look at that sheen. Just shining off of the light there. And it smells real good too.
Okay. Scusi?
That's good. That's good as it. Ham going onto plate.
And there we go. One's done. On to the rest. Why don't we go over and check on the biscuits that were pulled out of the oven?
Okay, well we can do a quick shot of that. Let's go. Alright. And these are the biscuits. Notice how nice and soft they are too. Not too overdone. That's just what we want too.
But there's still that lovely browning on the top.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah, you definitely don't want to overcook the biscuits, but
Now, these are my favorite kind of biscuits because, as you can see here, they peel off layers.
yeah, the layered biscuits.
So if you
are
don't,
good.
so
Flaky.
they're nice, flaky, soft on the inside.
Just like Grandmama would make at home, ain't it?
So, SonicBlu, until our food is ready.
And I'm just anticipating on that moment, but I'm pretty sure you are too. So, so wipe the saliva from your lips, people, because we'll be back for the presentation.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we doing with that?
Basically, this is the leftover glaze that we use for our ham.
Yeah.
I'm going to reduce it down and we're going to spoon a little bit onto each piece of ham when we serve it up.
Oh, good idea. And let's get a shot of
Speaking
this
of ham.
Yeah, let's get a shot of that ham. Beautifully glazed, delicious.
If you can do me a favor and go grab the biscuits.
Grab the biscuits.
So, is everything all ready then?
Right there.
I don't know why you gave me that for.
I wasn't sure if it was still hot or not.
Now, by using, if you got too much of the grease, all you gotta do is just press the ladle down and
Into the gravy.
scoop up some of that grease
But
like that.
do keep a little bit of the grease.
because right now it's pasty a bit.
Yeah, it's a little pasty. What we're going to do is stir that grease back in.
Yep.
To kind of thin it out and not make it so much of a paste. Okay.
So
But I'll
that'll
bet
work.
it's still delicious.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh yes. It's gonna
Okay.
be great. It's going to be edible, delicious, and everything that you love about Southern cooking will be represented in this meal.
So, first thing, we got our ham.
Lay down a thing of ham.
A slice. Oh,
That is beautiful.
Yep. Here, hold that for just a second.
Gladly. Thank you.
No, we're not done yet.
Oh, we're not done yet.
You want the other stuff,
Oh,
don't you?
yeah, we want the other stuff. Yeah, definitely.
So, a couple to 3 biscuits.
2 biscuits and open them
4,
up.
6.
I'll take open face. Makes it look like you got more.
Fair enough.
So that you can experience the flakiness inside. Look at how flaky that is.
Not to mention, if it's open, it's easier for the gravy to soak into the biscuits.
That's true. That too.
Okay.
Look how flaky and soft the inside of those biscuits are.
It's torture.
And now, for the
Some of the
finishing
sausage
touch.
gravy on the top.
Ooh. Nice, thick.
Sausage gravy.
Put a little bit on each, spread it around.
Put down a little more, spread it around.
There we go. One
You're not done?
serving of that, and then
And then for the finishing touch,
Extra
we have that leftover glaze from cooking them.
A spoonful of ham glaze makes the ham look so glazed.
divine.
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 Good.
And there you go. We
Okay.
have a served up plate.
There we go. There it is, from start to finish.
Sonic, why don't you give it a shot?
I will give it a shot. I will give it a good test. Spread out this sausage gravy a little bit more.
And yes, this is a thicker gravy. If you, like I said, if you want it thinner, add more milk or cream.
Take out more of the
Yeah, take
grease,
out
put
more.
in less flour, add more milk or cream or water or whatever you
Right.
Whatever you happen to be using. But if you're following along with us at home, you'll probably be making it exactly the way we've done it here. And the results will be noted in the taste testing.
Momentarily.
That's good.
I do up a mean sausage gravy, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why don't you give our ham a shot?
Oh yeah. I might need a knife for that one.
put a knife.
That here, so that way you're not on anything on. Okay, grab the knife. And let's give this
Put
ham.
into that ham.
This one would actually be a greasy pig.
Yes, it is. Quite literally.
But not really greasy, though.
No, just
No.
very glazed.
That's just all that lovely juice and glaze from
There we go. So, here's the ham. As Jackie Gleason once said, how sweet it is.
And it's a nice contrast to the savory taste of the gravy, isn't it?
Very. Well, there you have it there. Homemade sausage gravy, biscuits, ham, glaze. It was better than Bob Evans. And try it at home yourselves and see if I'm not right about it. We're cooking with SonicBlu. A very hungry person is about ready to dive into this platter of food. So, enjoy. May all your recipes turn out to be good ones. And you know what I always say, if you're not cooking good, you're not eating good.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Sajin comes down the stairs.
Hi. How's it go?
We ate all the food.
You guys ate all the food? That's not fair.
Do you have a message for everybody who has eaten all of your food?
Well, let's see. I will have to go. Well, I've got a sword right around the corner here. I'm hungry.
Here comes a hungry Sajin coming down the stairs.
Food. I'm having
Let's-
breakfast for dinner.
That's right. That's what we declared earlier.
Breakfast for dinner.
Thank you.
Now! Oh my god!
Jazzy.
Aw. You think I'm bad?
Or something.
We were getting you your last biscuit.
Thank you.
Can I claim that?
I was about to say.
With me.
Alright, let's see how this
Let's
goes.
see what Sajin thinks about
Yeah.
glazed ham and southern sausage.
This is not even the proper knife for this. This is a butter knife. It's not a steak knife. Okay, here we go.
1 hour later. 12 hours later.
And what does Sajin think about glazed ham?
It's definitely ham. That's good.
That ham was made by Artemis.
Alright. Biscuits with sausage gravy?
Yep,
It's a little thick, isn't it?
it's supposed to be.
Alright, okay, here we go. That is good. It's good.
So it looks like Sajin approves
Oh yeah, I definitely approve.
of some good old
That's good.
southern breakfast for dinner.
Yeah.
Now, what are you going to have for breakfast tomorrow? Well, you'd have to have dinner for breakfast so that way it evens out in your
True.
stomach.
That's true. I'd have to have dinner. So I'm thinking meatloaf.
Collard greens,
Yeah.
cornbread.
Yeah.
You going to get up and make it? I ain't certainly making people.
And don't forget the Boston baked beans on the side, too,
Yeah. Oh, baked beans. Oh,
with bacon and onion.
love it.
So, for Cooking with SonicBlu, this is Sajin enjoying his food.
Oh,
No, this is Sajin enjoying his food, not making love to it.
God.
Yes. The ham and the sausage.
Yeah, just.
It's the house of rearranging things. We don't know where everything's going to go, but we're
We'll
good at
figure it out.
rearranging.
We'll figure it out.
While he's doing that, I'm going to juggle sausage.
Caramelizing the ham. Because I can do a nice simple,
Nice.
a nice simple glaze.
Alright. So,
Besides, you know me, I like cooking.
okay, so we're going to let our cast iron get nice and warm there.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to be doing our sausage in.
Uh-huh. Do it the southern way.
Of course, it's the southern breakfast. What do you expect?
Is this other way to juggle the food before you cook it?
Yes, it is.
I've actually known quite a few southern families that will literally be in a kitchen tossing ingredients back and forth to each other.
Pretty much. You've heard about the sword in the stone? Here's the spoon in the butter. It's coming! It's coming! I am he who shall be king.
Let's see you do that again.
All right then. Fine, I shall. And I must hold aloft Excalibur and declare my kingdom unto this land.
Very nice, son. Well, let's get back to cooking, shall we?
And I'll get back to eating.
No,
No, I won't be doing
not
that.
like that. Not like that.